Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be planning the 12th week of 2021, which is March 15th through the 21st. And since this is the week of St. Patrick's Day, I decided to use a St. Patrick's theme spread. So you'll notice that not everything is from the same kit. I have some leftover full boxes from both Creating & Co. as well as Planner Kate, and then some washi from Planner Kate, as well as from my stash, and then a whole bunch of other random things, which I'll pull from my multicolor collection. Those glitter headers included were from Glam Planner that I pulled from a sheet that I got from a mega grab bag, and I didn't know what the kit belonged to, and I didn't really have a kit that matched with all 4 or even 3 of the colors, so I just decided to use the green for this since it would work out pretty well. And I think it did. I really like the way that the spread turned out. And I typically do this for a lot of the holidays that have a like color scheme coordinated with it. You know, for Valentine's Day, it's like pinks and reds. St. Patrick's Day is greens. Christmas is red and greens. You know, holidays like that where I just save the patterns that I have for the full boxes and washi and stuff, because I pretty much can only use it for that week. But instead of purchasing a kit and spending money, what I would do is just go through my multicolor collection and just find anything that coordinated with those colors. So in this case, I just looked for anything green. And for the sidebar, which I'm about to work on right now, I didn't have a habit tracker, like a weekly habit tracker that was in green that coordinated with this kit. So instead, I pulled in some checklists from Planner Kate, which you see here, and then I'm going to use some little, like very old multicolored little things in green from Scribble Prints Co. throughout the week. I think this is like the first or second week I've done it this year where I didn't have a weekly sidebar or a weekly tracker in the sidebar, so when I had to put my meals on the daily spread. I think I'm flipping through my planner right now just to see, because I really actually think this is the first time this is the first time that I did that this year. So I used to do that in the past where I've been tracking my dinners for a couple years now, and I used to have it always in the like daily instead of on the sidebar and for like a full week summary. Which is why I bought the Scribble Prints Co. little things in the first place. But since I switched over my planning style and I kind of need something to fill in the sidebar, that's where I decided to put my dinners instead. But again, since I didn't have a green weekly habit tracker, I had to do it in the days instead. So I think it turned out fine. I still haven't figured out what to put in the checklist. I do have checklists pretty much every week, and they're always empty. So if you guys have any ideas on what to do there, let me know. I think at this point, I'm just going to leave it blank. It's just something to use up the stickers that I have, as well as to cover the sidebar, but we'll see. If I think of something, or if one of you suggests a really great item, I might switch over to doing that instead. But for now, the checklists are blank. So I put down the weekend banner on the right days this time. If you watched last week's plan with me, and I'll go ahead and card it up above, you'll know that I put the weekend banner on the wrong days by accident because Colton switched his schedule. So now he's off Tuesday, Wednesday instead of Monday, Tuesday like he was before. So moving on to Monday, which is a work day for me. In the morning, Colton closed this day. So in the morning, we played Lego Harry Potter together before he left for work and before I started working. And then I did a quick budget check-in. It was around the middle of the month. I try to do a budget check-in around once or twice a week just to make sure I'm on top of things and that I don't save everything until the end of the month. So I wanted to mark that. And then so I forgot to mention, so the Deathly Hallows sticker is from Once More With Love, a Harry Potter sheet. And that background sticker or the functional flag appointment label, I think it's what it's called, is from Planner Kate. For the budget meeting, that sticker is from Libby & Co., and then the page flag is from Planner Kate. The film, which is that square box, is what I filmed next, is from Glam Planner, I believe, and then that page flag banner is from Oh Hello Stationery Co., which is what I edited, and then I put in the half box in the middle of the spread. And then I had Coding Club. I watched Emily in Paris, and that TV sticker I made for myself. And then I had mac and cheese for dinner. Colton and I watched New Girl together and finished up with some s'mores for dessert. Moving on to Tuesday, which is basically our Saturday, we went to Costco in the morning, and then that Costco sticker is from Once More with Love. I love buying stickers with like shops. Like I have some for Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, Lush, things like that. I really like using them. It adds a little bit of color as well as makes it a little bit cute. And I did switch my the way I plan fairly recently. Before, what I used to do is print off the scripts and then do that as I go, and then, you know, kind of work in with the spread. But now what I decided to do, which you'll see going forward, is I just put down the functional items from the kit and any icons that I need or whatever. And so I know exactly what space I have for what, and then I just mark down what sticker is for what. And then that's when I go back later, print out the text that I use and then fill it in. Because before, I didn't know how big to make the text. I didn't know how much text or events I would be able to fit in a spread. So I ended up with a lot of leftovers, is why you can see here that I put that Costco sticker out there, because that was leftover script that I didn't have space for in a previous week that I thought I would be able to use it and didn't. So this way, it really saves me on some sticker space, as well as limiting the waste that I use, because I don't know now I know for sure what scripts I can use and what doesn't fit. So that's why the stickers are blank now, and then you'll see me fill it in and you'll see the complete spread at the end. But moving on, after Costco, when we came home, we played a little bit of Lego Harry Potter, and then a Hedwig sticker is from, again, that sheet from Once More with Love. And then I watched some YouTube for the rest of the afternoon. In the evening, we had some dinner, which was chicken and rice. And then after dinner, we watched a movie, which was The Sixth Sense. And Colton has never seen The Sixth Sense before, which I was very surprised by. It's kind of a famous movie. I mean, it's a little bit older, but still a pretty big movie with like a shock twist factor at the end. So, I mean, he was able to figure it out, but still, he's never seen it before. So we decided to watch it that evening. And then because I didn't have the right number of full boxes, I think I only had, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I only had 5 full boxes. So there were a couple days, 3 days, where I would have to kind of fill in that space and kind of make my own full box. So I decided to use this Shamrock washi tape that I had in my collection and just layer it to make it look like a full box. And I think it worked out pretty well. You can't really tell that it's washi just because of the background and everything. And what I've been doing recently with washi is just ripping it off and putting it down, and then using a straight edge or a ruler and my slicing tool to cut it off so it has more of an even edge instead of doing it row by row, if that makes sense. So I like how it looks, and that way I can kind of customize how big I want the full box to be, even though the space that I had was the traditional amount of space for a full box anyway, so they all ended up being the same size. But in previous weeks, if you guys have seen, I would put more washi to fill in whatever space I had. So anyway, I like doing that. So on Wednesday, which was St. Patrick's Day, again, it was our Sunday. So we played more Lego Harry Potter in the morning. Again, I did a quick budget check-in in the afternoon. I designed some stickers. And then for dinner, we had sausage pasta, and then we watched Sleepy Hollow. And then I think Colton went to bed early this night because I planned in the evening, and then I watched Emily in Paris while he was already in bed, because that is not a TV show that Colton is interested in at all. So it would make sense that I watched that by myself at night. And then moving on to the second half of the week, for Thursday, I filmed in the morning. I had my Fish Lab coffee break, which is a weekly meeting or kind of like a hangout on Zoom with other members of my lab. Typically, it's only me and one other person, but that's okay. We just kind of chill. And it's a nice way to still keep in touch with each other without actually having to see each other because of everything going on. And then I had a meeting with a former student. So I used to be a TA for a stats class, and one of my previous students reached out to me to ask for some stats help with some of her research. So we just had a very brief, like 15-20 minute meeting where she just asked me some advice on how to proceed with her project. So I met with her, and then afterwards I organized some stickers. I think I from the filming prior that day. It was either a haul or a plan with me that I had to clean up afterwards. And I'm using this icon sticker from Planner Kate. It has a whole bunch of sticker sheets, which I think is so cute. I've talked about this before, but that is probably my favorite sheet ever. I probably am going to have to buy 3 or 4 more sheets just to make sure I never ever run out, because I love those stickers so much. I just think they're so cute. I don't know why I'm like obsessed with them, but I am. And then I decided to leave this blank space here just because I wanted to figure out how much space I had left for the like full box, quote unquote, which is going to be the washi. But in the evening that day, I had some dinner, spaghetti and meatballs, filmed some more, edited a little bit, and then Colton and I watched another movie that night. Moving on to Friday, I went to Walgreens to pick up my prescription and then scrapbooked a little bit, because on Fridays, at least at this point, I don't think she does it on Fridays anymore, but Victoria Marie on YouTube would do like a YouTube live stream where she would scrapbook a page, and I thought that was a great opportunity and a great time for me to also scrapbook, just so I know I have a designated time set aside to do something that I enjoy, and it's also something that I want to finish. I am very behind on my scrapbooking right now, and if I don't set time aside to work on it, it will never get done. So that was that. And then I just watched some Frasier in the afternoon, read. I guess I didn't really have dinner this night, so that this sticker will end up being blank, but I wanted to use it just to be more cohesive and have that sticker on all 7 days. And then this night we had a scavenger hunt with Nerd Night Miami. So that was really fun. My team ended up winning, which was really exciting. And then Colton and I again watched another movie at night. Moving on to Saturday, since I want to put the full box on the top, I decided to work from the bottom up to know exactly how much space I had to work with. So when I say my plans, I'm going to go in the reverse chronological order. So in the evening, I read. Before that, Colton and I watched some New Girl. Oh, and I forgot to mention the book stickers. I traditionally use the colorful stickers from Planner Kate, but because I didn't have any more green book stickers to use, I decided to use these neutral, just black and white book stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. So again, we watched New Girl, had pasta stickers for dinner. I watched Sweet Magnolias before that, which is a new Netflix show. So far, only 1 season is out, and I think that first season only had like 8 episodes or something, maybe even 6. I don't know. It was a really short season. I liked it. A little bit too preachy religious for me, but it was still good. I enjoyed it. And it kind of left off a cliffhanger too, and I'm really annoyed. So I really want season 2 to come out. And then before that, I filmed, read, and then before Colton left for work, we played a little bit more Lego Harry Potter, which is what that broom is for. And then finally, moving on to Sunday, I read in the morning, and then I pretty much read all morning, if I remember correctly, because I had book club in the afternoon with my family. It's just my mom, my aunt and uncle, around once a month we meet up to discuss whatever book, whoever it was their turn to choose the book for. So it's been really nice. I have read a lot of books that I never would have read or like if it wasn't for book club. So I've been enjoying it so far. And then right after book club, I Skyped with my parents, as I do every week. And then that evening, I just watched some more Sweet Magnolias, had some more pot stickers, and then planned in the afternoon. So not the afternoon, in the evening to wrap up my night. Because typically, it seems like, at least from like looking back on my plans, I don't remember the exact day, but I think Colton, this was around the time when Colton was closing pretty much every night. So I was by myself a lot of the time, in which case I would just eat easy meals for myself, hence pot stickers and spaghetti and meatballs, because the meatballs that I make are just like the frozen ones that I just reheat. Super easy to do. So again, I'm just going back in and filling in those blank spaces with my washi. And this was a weird spacing where kind of 3.5 layers of washi would have worked perfectly, but I didn't want to cut the shamrock in half because I thought it would look kind of weird. So I needed to kind of rearrange all the stickers that I used to make them a more evenly spaced, to make it look a little bit more natural. So that's also one of the bad things about not being able to know exactly how much space you have. Like the benefit of you can customize it, but kind of bad because it might fit awkwardly sometimes, in which case it did for these days. But if you just adjust it, it'll be okay. So anyway, this was what I was explaining before, where I would put all the layers down, slice it, and then trim off. It looks like I didn't really cut it that well in this specific instance, but typically it does work out well if I just put enough pressure on it. It typically does cut nicely. So again, that is all for this week. After I'm done adjusting everything and using undo, which is a lifesaver to pick up stickers without ruining anything, I'll show you an overview of what the spread looked like with the scripts on it. And that will be all. So again, thank you so much for watching this plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.